I can't do streaming again on two videos in a row. I don't know why. I have to get my boyfriend to fix this. I'm going to read you a story called The One That Said Hi. 5 years ago, I was depressed, an angry man who was working too many hours in his full-time job. I was a virgin who was trying to sort out his love life. So I was sitting on a dating app, and then when a message popped up, it's simply saying hi. Little did I know those two letters would affect my life. The woman that messaged me was Charlotte. I don't remember too many details, but we were messaging each other almost for 2 weeks before I met her. During the time, I remember feeling nervous and anxious and unworthy, as I usually felt at this time. She told me she was doing this time that she had bipolar spina bifida, and with all the perks of those conditions can bring. LOL. I have a caring nature, so it didn't put me off. Our first date started when I arrived at the local bus station. There she was. She was wearing a tight purple leather dress and a gorgeous leather pants and a gorgeous red top, and a Minnie Mouse hairband in her blonde hair. Oh, and a little girl right by her legs. My heart was racing. She didn't tell me she was a mum. I wasn't ready to be with a mum. As a mum, I didn't know what to tell her until the child started called the young girl over. To say I was relieved was an understatement. We hugged and I said hi. We went bowling. I won 2 rounds and she won 1. I spent most of my time while she was bowling, marrying her rear. I couldn't believe she was on a date with me. After the match, we sat and talked, but we put all our cards on the table and went to a nearby palace whilst she got revenge on me by beating me 3-0 at pool. We went to another pub and I was determined to not be in the fence, so I decided to kiss her underneath the umbrella, which annoyed her as she was leading me to a local beauty spot where she wanted me to kiss her. Whilst in the pool, I accidentally showed my chest, which led to about 10 minutes of snogging, as we say in the UK. We kept on dating for about 2 months, doing the usual things like going to cinemas, watching movies, hitting clubs, the most well-dressed person everywhere we went, after the romantic meal, etc. When I went cycling holiday, I got her a long necklace with a polished green stones. I got it back and I asked if she liked to go on a weekend away with me. She agreed to, which made me feel special and distracted from her situation. I wanted to lose something you can only lose once, if you catch my meaning. She did it. It's a few days before the weekend itself, relaxing both of us. The Welsh weekend in Prestat in Wales. Many months went by and our feelings grew for each other. I paraphrase as much as we can. I'll paraphrase as much as I can here. We met often. I stayed at her flat, and when I could, she helped me find a job and she introduced me to dancing, which I surely fell in love with. I saw her rock and she was my spark. I was her rock and she was my spark. I completely plane, sailing, but we helped each other through our trials. I got to the point where I wanted to move in with her. She was ready to move house, but I wasn't ready. I was ready to move out of my parents, and I helped her find somewhere whilst hinting at my intentions. She went on holidays, and I brought my phone before, so she left. Whilst away, she hurt her knee and I was unable to support her due to my lack of phone. During this tour, I renovated her back garden. The idea was I didn't go to plan. As she set off with anxiety and exposed our flaws in our relationship. I didn't like the amount of control she needed and she couldn't handle my numerous bad habits, leaving out all my general messiness. We argued, split up, we got back together, split up again. This was the end of the section of our relationship. 3 months went by and we did not say a word to each other. They were turning the Christmas lights off in my town, and she messaged me, "Do you want to go as friends?" And I tentatively accepted. We had to go good time, and that night we grew as friends again. Years go by and we're like brother and sister. I used to say we were more than just friends, about less than a couple. All this led was to the night of the 18th of November 2020, 2 days before my birthday. I was at her house having a restless night. In the morning, I told her a secret that's been bothering me for many years. I like women's clothes. That day she gave me a dress and she said she would stand by me. I still have that dress. Please read my previous article and more details about this. I started to dress more and more over the coming weeks, becoming more comfortable being Trisha. Charlotte was the only person who really saw my alter ego at this time. My young relative didn't know about Trisha, so I couldn't dress at their house. I have a personality traits of Trish I could never have had. Though this is Charlotte stuck by me and accepted Trish like a guy. Though this made her feel uncomfortable at first, she let me be two people, even though my feminine side was clearly more often than not. She stuck by me and realised I was transgender, and she was the first person who gave me a dress and the first to call me a her. I know who I am today without her. I wouldn't know who I am today without her, and I am grateful that she said hi. We may not always agree, but that doesn't matter. We are sisters, and I am grateful, eternally grateful. And that is the end of the story. This is actually a true story, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Goodbye. Whatever.